Hello. Today, in this video, I'm going to make a circular stairway. And we're using the May 9th version of Blender 2.80, and we've got some changes. We have colored icons here, and a few other odds and ends. Hopefully I will remember to tell you about them. Don't need no stinking cube. Top view. Yesterday's version, when I went to top view, these lines were gone. So it does change. They put bugs back in because I'd seen that before. Okay, add a single vertice. I decided that my circular stairways is going to have a central cylinder that's going to be with a radius of 0.5 meters. So I'm going to move that vertice over GX 0.5. And each tread or step that we're going to walk on is going to be about 2 meters wide. So EX2, did I say 2 meters? 2 meters wide. Okay. It's hard to see it. They're in edge mode, you can see it. In vertice mode, there's our vertices. That little guy there is our center of gravity or center of origin. Okay, now let's build our, let's do a little bit of work here first, a little bit of scribbling. Okay, so I did some experimenting and I found out that if I walk into an obstacle and it was less than or equal to 0.5 meters, meters, horrible writing, my avatar would step up. If it was greater than 0.5, it would act as a wall. So we need to make, so I want to do is make our steps, that's an awfully big step in my opinion, so I'm going to decide to make them 0.25 meters for each step. Okay, so we need to remember that number. Then I did another experiment and I found that if you walk into some place with a ceiling that is 3 meters above the ground from where you're walking, your camera is actually above it and it jumped down to 3 meters, which I thought was kind of weird. But if you walked into something that was 5 meters, it worked fine. The camera fit underneath there just fine. So there's another number we want, 5 meters. So now how many steps are we going to have if each step is 1/4 meter and we want to climb 5 meters? So it's 5 meters divided by, oops, I pushed the button. Sorry about that. Let's go back to recenter. 5 meters divided by 0.25, and that equals 20 steps. Okay, now here's another consideration. Do you want this thing to be a 360-degree rotating steps? So you go in this way and then you come out that way? Or do you want 180? So in this case, I'm going to do 360. So how wide is each? Let's draw it bigger. Ooh, terrible. So that's our rotating stairs. How wide an edge do we need here? How many degrees in this edge do we need? So that is pretty simple. It's 360 divided by 20, or 18 degrees. So that's the third number we need. So we need this one, and that one. Okay, let's see if I can't erase this thing. Okay, we can leave it there. It won't affect us too much, but yeah. I discovered if I move this number here, punched it way up, it erases quickly. Okay. put that tablet away and show off how bad my T is affecting me. So there are our top view and our vertices there. Okay, into edit mode. Okay, let's do the spin tool. Click that button and we get this little cute little thingy here. Okay, number of steps, 9, around there. And the degree is 360 degrees. And you can grab this thing and move it like, whoops. Where's the thingy you grab? That's weird. I don't remember it doing that before. Fine. Spin tool. Now I want to do is change that to 2 segments and 18 degrees. Okay. Oh yeah, that's where you can grab this thing and it pulls it around. So the thing to note is, notice here's the cursor to center. And if you had messed it up, you do a Shift S and say cursor to world origin. And it rotates around that location, which is just fine because we're going to have a cylinder in the middle of this thing. Okay, so let's get the front view and do an E to extrude, Z 0.25, and there is our wedge step. I want to go to face mode, and I want to delete this face. Whoops, missed it. This face, this face, this face, and this face, because we don't need those faces. They're going to be hidden by that thing. Now let's do a Shift N to make sure our normals are correct. Okay, we got that done. Man, we're ripping right along here. Oh, let's go back. In order to remove doubles, that's been changed. It used to be under vertex, you'd see an entry that said remove doubles. Well, it's merged vertices by distance. Because, it's not really doubles. You could add 4 of them there or 10 in the same location. So it's not really doubles, all right? So you can pull it down from that entry up there, or our old friend Alt-M. Oops, I hit Shift-M. Sorry, Alt-M. And then you'd by distance, and then you can do the merge by distance. And that will get rid of your doubles. And as you saw it down there, it told you that we didn't remove any because we didn't have any. Okay, got that out of the way. All right, now let's get going here. Do a Shift, again, make sure the cursor's in the center. Shift S, cursor to world origin. Shift A, add, and empty. We'll see in a moment. Now pick our wedge. Is that what this is called? It's a step. And go to add modifier. Go to the array modifier. Here's the last number. Well, no, it's not. 20. We want 20 of them. And we want them to be in the Z axis. So 0 tab 1. Now if we go into edit mode, you see like the modifiers do, like you can see you actually got something there, but this stuff in the top was all added by the modifier, so you can't change that. Okay, back to object. Okay, now we want to say object offset, and well, if we were to rotate it now, that doesn't help us. We don't want that like that. So we say object offset and choose empty. Now if we do an RZ, it turns. In fact, so if we key in 18 again, there's our full rotation. Let's go look at the top. You see it's nice and smooth and whatever. It's a little unintuitive until I thought about it a little while. Why 18? Why not 360? Okay, so it's a right-handed screw, or turns to the right. That's chirality, I think it is. If you want to make it go the other way, change the sign to negative, and then it goes to the opposite direction. Excellent. Okay. So we got our rotating steps. You could quit here if you wanted to, but let's make them do something useful. So we are done with this guy, and we are done with our empty. So we can delete that. Now let's add our cylinder in the middle, and I want this to be, let's make it 16. I want it to be nice and smooth. And remember the radius, 0.5 meters. And how tall is it? 5 meters tall. And we don't want any caps on it. Go into edit mode, front view. GZ 2.5 meters. Okay, puts this right there. Now we want to look at it from the top and do a S to scale, Shift Z, and it looks like it's almost perfect. Make it a little bit bigger, and the reason is we don't want those edges there to stick through. All right, and we'll do another Shift N. I got burned. I like the normals were bad. So like, how do you tell if the normals are good? You click that guy, go down here, click him. There they are right there, those little bluish thingies. Shows you the normals. You can do the faces, the edges, the verts. Okay. Now I'm going to do something ugly. A real 3D modeler would hate this because I'm going to join these two without any further ado. Control J, fine, we're done with that guy. Now let's build the outer part of the thing. Cylinder 16, half meter, 5, everything's cool. Go into edit, GZ 2.5, S, Shift Z, whoop. Let's go to top view, S to scale, Shift Z, drag it out. Now this one, I want him to cover the ends of the steps. So that looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, now let's add a modifier, and we'll add the solidify modifier, and I'm going to say the thickness is, move it just enough to cover that guy up. Whoops, come on. Do we got it? I think we do. Looks good. Yep, 'tis. Okay, let's apply it. Got to be in object mode. Apply it. Smooth. Oh, I'm going to leave it flat for now. If you smooth it, you're going to probably need to add some more vertices or some more topology at the top and the bottom to make it so that it keeps the sharp corners. We don't want the round edges are fine there, but we don't want the top to be rounded off. Okay, we're getting there. We're really close. Now, how do we get into this thing? If this is, you might want to save it now. So if this is stacked, so if you have a multiple rotation thing, you'd be done with it. Well, add shading, materials, whatever. But you're done with the thing right now. And we should really check, let's check the normals again. I'm a little iffy about those normals. Yes, they look good for that guy. Did we check the other ones? Yes, we did. They're okay. They're all good. It's all good. Whoops. Here, normals. Huh. Well, that's weird. Oh. Weird. Where'd their normals go? Oh no. You gotta be an edit for that? Yeah, I guess you do. Dummy. Okay. Turn them off. We don't need them things. Okay. Now we gotta figure out how to get into this thing. So how are we gonna do that? All right. Front view. Go into edit. Control R. Left click. Hit enter to lock it in. This should be 2.5 meters tall. And we're gonna put another one on the inside. Now I want to be sure they're lined up correctly. So wireframe, there's the ones on the inside. G, shouldn't need a Z, move them down. I'm going to do a Shift Alt, select the ones on the outside. SZ0, got it. Okay, now we've got right, almost there. Okay, so we need to make a hole. So we're going to cut a hole to get in. So where are we going to cut it? And let's cut it right here. So face select mode there, and there. Is that enough? Let's do one more. Yeah, that works. X face, X face. There's our entrance to the steps. Let's get rid of these guys. X face. Okay. I want to be in edge select mode, and let's close those holes up. So that one, this one, Control E, edge loop. That one, this one, Control E, edge loop, Control E. I did show you that you can do it this way or edge loops. Edge loops. Okay, looking good. Yes, we are. All right, now the builder, obviously you need to put something here when you go to Second Life, we could do it here if you wish. I don't know, let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. Face. Extrude. GX, move it around a little bit. GX. Fine. Looks ugly. It's a horrible looking mesh, but Second Life handles it just fine. Okay, so you want to save it. Do a save as. Now, since we have multiple objects, you want to select the outer shell and the inner shell, and then do File, Export Collada, and I suggest you use that guy there. And he did say selection only. We'll do a save, and it looks good. Okay, I'm not going to put materials on it because this video is getting too long already, so we need to go over to Second Life. And here we are in Second Life. So let's do a build, upload, mesh model, and there is my model. Open. And I was a little hesitant to show you this at first, but we absolutely need it. Okay, so again, I didn't put any materials on it. You're going to want to do that. Okay, again, have no clue what this means here. We got to specify physics because otherwise it's not going to work. Level of detail, we'll use level of detail above, just copies that guy. Calculate the weights, 14, do an upload. Here's our cylinder steps. Okay, here it is. There's our pretty hole in it. Look at this thing. But it doesn't work. We can't get in it. And the reason for that is, again, we need the physics. So you need to go in here, do an edit, go to features, change it to prim, and get back out of it. Okay, what did it turn into? 4. Okay, now with any luck at all, we can get into it. And here we are. Look at there. Oops. We turned around. Okay. So now that we have the wall there, why am I falling back down? I get up to the top and then I'm falling back down because I'm stupid, I guess. There we go. That's a physics thing. That where my feet are buried. Need to play with the physics a little bit, but we got her done. It works. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll know when I produce another one. Catch you next time. Bye.